Hello and welcome to Eric's Chase Grid Talk. And this Thursday, it is Thursday, right? Yep, yeah, Thursday. What's the date today? I don't even know. What's the actual full-on date? September 24th? Or was it the 25th? 25th, it's the 25th. Yeah, I just checked on my phone, the 25th. Happy September 25th, everybody. It's not a special day for most people, unless it's your birthday or something. Then I guess it is a special day. However, it is the last day before we officially get this weekend started, the third chase race of the year. This one's coming from Dover, and it will be the first elimination race of the chase, as we have about 9 drivers right now on the bubble pretty much coming into this race. Only 5 of those 9 will advance. A total of 12 of the 16 will advance, and 4 of these guys are going to be sent home. Will it be a surprise like Denny Hamlin, or even I'd even say Kurt Busch could possibly be a surprise? Will it be one of those types of drivers, or will it be, AJ Allmendinger or Eric Almirola, somebody who probably wasn't expected to go much further? Definitely a lot of things that can happen this weekend at Dover. If last weekend at New Hampshire is any suggestion as to what we're going to see the rest of this chase, it's going to be kind of ridiculous. I said I was going to answer questions in this video, and I'm not. Just kidding, I will. I was just wondering how many of you guys would actually think that I wasn't going to answer questions. My last show that I did on Monday, I asked for you guys to send me questions, and a lot of you guys did. I'm going to answer a handful of them really quick here, and then I'll leave you guys on your own. So, yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and jump right into it. I got my phone open. I got the video open. I got all the comments. I'm scrolling through right now. I'll go ahead and start with this one. I'm not going to read these in any particular order, but here's the first one. It comes from Ryan Corrigan, and he asks, do you think Danica Patrick will ever be a legit contender in 2015 and the future? And I know this has nothing to do with the chase. That's not him saying that. That's me saying that. I know this has nothing to do with the chase, but I'm going to answer it anyways. Yes, Danica Patrick is getting better every year. I think she will win a race before she retires, or I guess retires, leaves, gets kicked out of something. I think she will win a cup race. You've seen her run. She's run top 5, top 10 and regularly this year. Not top 5. I'd say she's run top 10 pretty regularly, top 15 definitely. And she hasn't really led any laps or done anything like that, but she's definitely been around. And I think within the next couple of years, maybe next year, probably not, maybe a little later, I think if they continue to get better and that Stewart-Haas team continues to grow and produce good race cars, I think that she can definitely win a race and maybe if she wins a race and they keep the chase the way it is now, she'll be in the chase. So I guess once you're in the chase, you are a legit contender for the title. I don't think she'll ever win a championship. I'll be honest. I doubt that she will. She could, but I doubt that she ever will. But a win, definitely not. A win and a chase berth, I'd say, are definitely not too much for her to handle. All right, let's see. We gotta scroll looking for other questions here. Here's a question. What the heck? Sorry. Well, here's a question from Matthew 19. He says, how do you think the Penske team is doing? Well, I don't know. It's Thursday afternoon. They're probably, making their final adjustments for this weekend at Dover, probably relaxing some. I mean, I don't know how they're doing exactly. If you're talking about how they're doing in the chase, I feel like this is a pretty obvious answer. Brad Keselowski won race 1, and Joey Logano won race 2. So it really doesn't take a genius to realize that Penske is the best team out there right now, or at least is in the best shape and running the best so far. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but I feel like that's a pretty obvious answer. All right, let's see what other questions. Do you think, this is from No One Can Know Minor. He asks, do you think Eric Almirola or AJ Allmendinger can advance? And if so, can they make it further than the contender round? All right. Sorry, I was looking at something. Eric Almirola is not in a good condition and not in a good position to possibly advance. I really don't think he will. I mean, he's run well. He ran really well last weekend at New Hampshire, and he ran well at Chicagoland too before he blew an engine. But if I had to guess at Dover, I think he's going to run okay again, probably maybe get a top 10, but it's not going to be enough. I don't think Eric Almirola is going to move on. AJ Allmendinger, despite running like crap the first 2 weeks, has luckily avoided any big wrecks that a lot of other chasers have been involved in. So he actually finds himself in the chase at this point, but by a very slim margin. So I still think he's going to end up losing it too, just because if he keeps running 20th like he has these first 2 races, I don't think it's your luck's gonna run out eventually. I don't think he can survive another race with a 20th place car. He's gonna have to have a top 10 run to advance, and even then, you never know. Somebody might win, or stuff could still happen that would prevent him from winning. But I wouldn't put it past Allmendinger. Almirola still has a shot, but really, I would not expect him to. Let's see. There's one question, I can't find it now, but I wanted to answer it. Oh, jeez. I'm looking for it. This is not interesting. Alright, well, I can't find the question, but this one person, I wish I could remember the name. I don't know where it is. I know he posted it. But he asked a good question that I wanted to talk about. Oh, here it is. From Matt L. Do you think there should be a road course in the Chase to make it more fair for AJ and others similar? Also, should Homestead not be last because people like Biffle do great there? So if Biffle gets there, he may take it all. Should a neutral track be there instead like Richmond? Okay, Matt. I like your question. I know you posted it on one of my video last week, one of last week's videos, and I somehow missed it. That's why I want to make sure I got to it this week. Here's what I think. I'm fine with them putting a road course in the Chase. I don't have a problem with it. I think the only reason they would is if they thought it would boost ticket sales or boost ratings, because people like to watch road course races maybe, or if they were able to get the tracks like Watkins Glen or Sonoma or one of the other road courses to agree to it, because obviously they have to schedule it too and things like that. I think that's why they would do it. The thing about your question is I don't think that the reason they would do it is to make it more fair. I don't think you need to be fair. NASCAR doesn't care if it's fair. That's the thing. Here's the thing. AJ Allmendinger, in my opinion, does not deserve to be in the Chase. Yeah, he had a good race at Watkins Glen, but he's run like crap every other race this year. He has not had a top 5 car any race except Watkins Glen. And in my opinion, you have to have at least been competitive consistently over the whole season to make the Chase and have a shot at the championship. You don't win the championship just because you had one good race. You win the championship because you put together maybe not 36 good races, but at least a good 25 to 30 races where you legitimately have a decent car, possibly have a chance to win some of those, get a few wins. That's the only way I think you really become the champion. And if NASCAR decided, we're going to put a road course in the Chase so people like AJ Allmendinger or Marcos Ambrose actually have a chance, I think that's stupid. That would just be dumb. That'd be a terrible reason to do that. Because again, like I said, if you're going to be the champion, you got to be good at all tracks. You can't expect NASCAR to try and help you by putting better tracks out there. That'd be like David Reagan. The only way that he'll ever make the Chase is if they add 10 more super speedway tracks. That's kind of what you're saying. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And I understand your question, but I'm just saying, I think if they actually did do that, that would be a really stupid thing. Same thing as if, like you mentioned, if they should move Homestead up because Biffle's good at Homestead, and it's not fair that Greg Biffle's best track isn't till the last race of the Chase. Well, here's what I'm saying. Greg Biffle needs to learn to be good at all the tracks, and that's basically what I'm saying, is all the drivers, if you want to be the champion, you have to be good at every track. That's why Jimmy Johnson, he's won at almost every track in the series. He's also a 6-time champion. There's a little bit of a correlation there. That's just how I feel about that. And I saw your question, like I said, I saw your question last week, and I didn't get to it. I couldn't find it, and I almost couldn't find it here today. I did at the last second. That's the only questions I was going to answer. I'm still recovering from a little bit of a sore throat, and so I'm going to try to keep this episode short. And I'm also going to try shortening these episodes a little bit, just because I've noticed I've been doing like close to 20 minutes on most of my episodes so far, and the views, the comments, they've slowly gone down. I'm guessing. I realize that these videos aren't nearly as universally popular as like my W Cup series or NASCAR parodies, and I don't expect everyone to want to sit down and listen to a 20-minute show, but I've noticed that, and so I'm kind of just sitting here at this point. And I'm gonna keep doing the episodes throughout the rest of the Chase. I said I would. I'll keep doing them. They're still fun to do. They're easy. I just sit here and talk for 10, 15 minutes. But I'm gonna shorten the episodes a little bit, and I'm just gonna try to keep it a lot shorter and just more concise. And also just that's what I'm gonna do. So let me know if you want me to change anything else, because as of now, I'm gonna keep doing Mondays and Thursdays. I'm going to do that from now until the end of November when the chase is over. So that's the end of this show. I'll do another one on Monday reviewing Dover. Really quick, I'm going to go and I just forgot to do this last week because I'm an idiot, but I'm going to go and give you guys my pick for this weekend. The driver that I think is going to win. If I had to guess, or if I had to pick a winner, I'm going to look at, drivers that need it the most, which means not Keselowski, not Logano. I'm going to look at drivers that I feel like are due for a victory, that are really good and have performed very well at Dover, and I'm going to pick Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick's been good at Dover, but in the past, he's been close in a lot of races this year. I'm surprised he only has 2 wins. I think he's going to get a win here today, or on Sunday. Even though I don't think he needs a win, he's not really, or he doesn't need a win. He's also the kind of guy that, he'll take one, I think, at the same time. So I'd pick Harvick to win this weekend, but I think a lot of guys are going to be good. I think it's going to be a really crazy race, and I'm looking forward to it. So that's my show, and that's really all I have to say. I'll see you guys on Monday.